Sound Reply, a book by Njangade Swantham Palliachan.
Njangade Swantham Palliachan is a Malayalam book published by KAIROS Global. It has warm recounts of personal reminiscences of 56 people about Father Abraham Pallivathukal S.J., fondly and famously known as Palliachan. 32 of them are known to me, and reading their accounts made me feel as though I was at one of the sharing sessions during the JesusYouth meetings in Emmaus, the Laity Formation Center of the Kerala Catholic Charismatic Renewal. This book is definitely a trip down memory lane, starting in recent times and going way back to 1977, 44 years. This book mainly answers the questions, who do we say Palliachan is? The responses are straight from the heart, and therefore quite emotional too. Narration after narration does not fail to cause emotional upheaval and tears. Tears, they say, are made up of 1% water and 99% feelings. And rightly so. I must confess that I too was so moved and overwhelmed when reading the book. I drifted away into the past with Palliachan, when we had conducted programs of various kinds, including the numerous campus leadership programs and campus meets. I have known him personally since 1985, from the pre-JesusYouth 85 conference when I was just 18. In the foreword of the book, Chacko Njangade also speaks for me when he says most of the experiences narrated here by contributors are my experiences too. We see attributes of Palliachan as recollected in this book by 47 lay people, 2 sisters, 6 priests, and 1 bishop, largely uniform and congruent. The interview of Palliachan towards the end of the book corroborates these attributes as well. So who is Palliachan? A Jesuit of 62 years, still going strong, who was one of the pioneers of the Catholic Charismatic Renewal in Kerala, supported its youth wing from the late 70s to help form the JesusYouth movement in the mid-80s, thereby becoming one of its founding fathers. He believes an active laity is an active church. He is a history maker and trendsetter, fostering creativity and leadership among young people in the church and the society at large. A priest by vocation, he is a saint in action. No work is too mundane for him. Palliachan reaches out to people, both young and young at heart, to serve them in love. He is what a priest ought to be, and who a true Christian must be. His teachings and lifestyle are the basis of the JesusYouth Manifesto. Palliachan's life undoubtedly is his message. In summary, I would say that between the 2 covers of the epic book, you will find a fond remembrance of a loving dad by some of the spiritual daughters and sons, speaking from the rest of us. If a tear wells up in your eye reading the book, you must know has just touched you through Palliachan.
A priest by vocation, he is a saint in action. No work is too mundane for him. He is what a priest ought to be, and who a true Christian must be. His teachings and lifestyle are the basis of the JesusYouth Manifesto. Palliachan's life, undoubtedly, is his message. Review by Shaji Chacko. Shaji and his wife Jacqueline have 3 children. He is one of the early members of the JesusYouth campus team.